All of my friends come to see me last night. I was laying in my bed and dying.
Hello everyone, Richard here at Kelvin Wazoo, and that's a somber opening track. And the reason is I'm also doing a tribute to one of ours, a member of the vinyl community in whatever existence that it is. And this is an homage to Bill Young, the Channel Michigan Record Club, who died Friday night after his battle with cancer. There was a thread started prior to him dying, that was launched as an homage to celebrate, as Steve Carlson said, to celebrate his life. And others have said this in their videos as well. I really haven't watched that many of his videos, but I was subscribed and I did check out his channel. Man, he came out with some obscure, some really, obscure and local, hyper local. He's from Michigan and Michigan psychedelic bands. What an amazing collection he had, as well as an amazing perspective and insight and knowledge about these bands and recordings. So, we're putting together, folks, some of us are doing this. And I didn't know him personally. I really don't think I've even chatted with him, online. But as I said, I've watched a few of his videos, and I am going to be going back into his catalog of videos and checking some more out, for sure. I'll be listening to some more of his videos. And I opened this up with the song Black Peter from the Grateful Dead because, it's a song about a person dying and having, their friends around at their deathbed. And it's a really amazing song. This is my favorite Grateful Dead release, no doubt in my mind. I mean, there are a lot of other great releases, but that is my favorite. And that's one of my favorite songs. I hope that I will have lived a life that is worthy of a gathering like that. After I pass. So, wonderful song. And Bill had all kinds of psychedelic music. Mine is, I'm going to share some that is kind of perhaps mundane. But, right now it's raining, kind of drizzling here in Chicago. And, it made me think of this album, Jimi Hendrix Electric Ladyland, because of the song Rainy Day, Dream Away. Always loved that song. So captures a mood of a rainy day, but it doesn't turn a rainy day into a dirge. It turns a rainy day into actually an opportunity. Every day is an opportunity. And that Jimi Hendrix album made me think of who I believe is going to be, the next great psychedelic electric guitar player. We get people in my general, there'll never be anybody better than Jimi Hendrix or whatever, Peter Green, yeah, there will be. There's always going to be someone who goes, into another realm. And, if we can accept that, we'll enjoy that so much more. And the person, in that next realm, in terms of psychedelic guitar, Amdu Mokhtar, this is from the album Ilana the Creator. Just amazing guitar playing, and psychedelic in a way that it is beyond existence, if music can sound like that. And Amdu Mokhtar's music does sound like that. I have actually, I guess the thread is talking about 5 psychedelic records. I'm going to have more than 5, but another subgenre of psychedelic music is cumbia. All right, so this is a compilation of the cumbia amazonica music of a band called Los Mirlos, which I believe they're a Peruvian band. And cumbia is a psychedelic style of music that takes a lot of the traditional Latin American, particularly from Central and South America and in the Andes region, the traditional instrumentation and traditional folk music, but adding, electric guitar and creating a really very distinct psychedelic sound. So there's a lot of really great psychedelic cumbia out there, cumbia psychedelica. And in fact, there's this one compilation that I would really, really like to get, but it has so escalated in price. I don't know if I'll ever get it. I used to think it was way too expensive at $60, and now it's going for more than $100. But cumbia is really wonderful music. Carlos Santana in a lot of his music is borrowing from the tradition of cumbia. You can definitely hear that in his playing. Another psychedelic pioneer is this person here, Shin Jung-hyun, South Korean, considered the godfather of psychedelic rock in South Korea. This is a retrospective album that covers a lot of his material, not just material that he performs in, but also records that he produced, because he was a very influential record producer in South Korea. Another self-taught guitar player, orphaned at a very young age. So, brought up in the streets of Seoul, and became a sort of pariah to the political party in charge during the dictatorship in South Korea. And they got him on a marijuana possession charge, I think it was. And technically, marijuana wasn't illegal at the time, but he ended up going to prison anyway. But it was really him having to do with refusing to kowtow to the Park regime. Wonderful stuff. So if you see it, they are reissuing, and you like the psychedelic music, here's a place to go. Shin Jung Hyun. This, maybe some people don't want to call it psychedelic, but I think it qualifies. It's electronic music, and it is really quite new. I believe the person behind this project is from Manchester in Great Britain. Okay, TVAM, and this is the record Psychic Data. Really, really amazing. It's electronic music, but it's psychedelic. And the really cool part about it, while, in this particular recording, I believe he is doing everything himself using, synthesizers. But the way the songs are constructed, he's been able to take a band and perform live. So we've got guitars and things like that, drums, etc. So he can perform the music that he does all on his own. Another person, I don't have a record pulled, but it's not really psychedelic music, although he has some songs that are definitely psychedelic pop, is the Japanese artist Cornelius, who for the majority of his albums, he plays everything and mixes it all together himself. But then he has, a band that he plays live. There is the fellow from Villagers, Connor O'Brien, same thing. The records are pretty much all him doing the instrumentation and singing and everything, but then he has a band that he can perform live. Anyway, Psychic Data. This is fairly new. It was released in 2018. Worth checking out. They're on Bandcamp. Then the last one here is a band called The Black Angels. This is their album Death Song, which is, check that out, huh? This is interesting in the fact that the Black Angels take their name from the Velvet Underground, from a song by the Velvet Underground called The Black Angels Death Song. Okay, so this is the Black Angels Death Song. Really incredible psychedelic music, and they've got quite a catalog as well. So those are my psychedelic records in my homage to Bill Young. And with that, I will fade out with a little more Grateful Dead, a little more of the song Black Peter. But always remember to pray for the people inside your head, for they won't be there when you're dead.